Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. So I wanted to talk about the Prismatic Evolutions. It's a little more than a month away, and like literally the only way to get it now is to get pre-orders from secondary sellers. You're not getting them. I mean, most pre-orders are selling out really fast. Like GameStop's pre-orders are all sold out. Best Buy's pre-orders, Walmart had pre-orders, Target had pre-orders. They're all sold out. So I was able myself to get my hands on like about I think I spent about $844 on like I was able to secure about 34 products. But like me and my son already talked about this, that we haven't liked the pull rates since like Temporal Forces. That's the last booster box we opened, and it at some point it ends up being more worth it to actually just grab the sealed, not the sealed, the singles that you want instead of opening sealed product, because it gets expensive, and you don't always get what you're hoping to get from the sealed product. So we're not going to open any Prismatic Evolutions. I told him, whatever cards he wants from that, like the big hitters, when the dust settles and prices level, we'll grab those later. But for me, I run a small store. I have a vendor. I don't have distribution, but I have a vendor that has similar to distribution prices on some items, sometimes even less, on certain things. My distributor for a long time had the Scarlet and Violet ETBs for $21 a box, 21 bucks. They sell for $39.99. No, $49.99 is the MSRP, but they were selling for like 34 at that time. So had to grab like you could that kind of stuff from them. So I was able to grab stuff like that. Not the stuff that's flying off the shelves, but it's stuff that'll fill your shelves. And then after time goes, yeah, those things are not going to be sitting around. But that's the nature of this business, the nature of this hobby. A lot of times it takes time for things to mature and for people to want to grab them. So for me, I grabbed 34 items of Prismatic Evolutions, with all of that with the intent on running it through my store, just so keeping that. Since then I've sold only 13 items of the 34, so I still have 21 items left on pre-sale, and those 13 items sold for $1,011.90. So there's a nice little profit now. Now the rest of the items, when I sell all the rest of the 21 items, is all in the red pretty much. I think I'm after overhead, fees, all that kind of shipping materials and stuff like that. I might be either at paying $844.89, and I've made $1,011.90 off of the 13 items I sold. I think like that might be the break even right there. So the rest of the 21 items, like I said, is all profit, and maybe I'll get enough from that profit to keep a little bit, put back into the store, and then maybe possibly purchase maybe the Umbreon for my son if it's not too crazy. I'm expecting it's going to be hopefully, if the Pikachu's sitting at 480, that Umbreon has got to be over 500. It's a better card. It's been more well received than the Pikachu was before it came out. So, but it's crazy. So let's go over. I'm going to go over some of the prices right now for Prismatic Evolutions. Like the market value of what things are going for right now. So we'll start with the one of the main items is the ETB, since there's no booster boxes. The regular ETB, the cheapest you can find right now, like on eBay, is going for about $87.99. Normally these are $49. A lot of stores now, like Fortune Fire and those kind of gaming stores, are doing pre-orders at about $85, $84.99, $87, whatever it is, $90. So everybody's making money off this set. Everybody is. It's like I said, if you aren't a seller, it's still a good idea. When you go pre-order exactly what you want, and if there's more stock available, order 2 or 3 extras. You sell those and it pays for the ones that you're keeping. I don't look down upon people that actually are, keeping money in their pocket. You know what I mean? Because, it's the best way to do it is to help your hobby pay for your hobby. I do that. I've done that with shoes. I'm a sneakerhead. Right now, the sneaker market's super low right now, but I would buy a pair of shoes, and if I could buy an extra one, that I could sell for, $50 to $100 profit to help me pay for the first one, I would. I always did that. This is how, it's America. It's a capitalist society. You actually have to further yourself with smarts, and the more money you keep in your pocket is the more money you earn. You know what I mean? So anyway, so the ETB, regular ETB, $87.99. So Pokemon Center ETBs, the cheapest one I've seen with shipping is $191.67. I sold two of those. I sold one for $189.99 plus about, I think it was $5.99 to ship it, and I sold the second one for $249.99 with $5.99 to ship it. So a big range right there. But after I sold the first one, I was like, let me raise the price and see if someone's willing to pay a little bit more. And it sold the next day, and I was like, wow, this is nuts. This set is nuts. I don't know what's going to happen with the next few sets coming out, but this set is nuts. But the Pokemon Center ETB going for about $191.67. I'm assuming that Eevee stamped promo when it comes out. People are going to crack these PC ETBs. I've never cracked one. I never will. There's no reason to crack open a Pokemon Center ETB except for if you want to grade the card. But if you're cracking it open so that the packs are free because you could sell the card, that's a good idea, but maybe that's what people do. But I'm going to buy somebody's Pokemon Center stamped Eevee promo after they crack their box. I'm not cracking any boxes, so... and I'm expecting I'm going to have to pay $100 for that Eevee. The Snorlax right now has gone up to like $125. The Charmander from Obsidian Flames Pokemon Center ETB just broke the $100 mark, and I think it's at about $110 now. So I can expect the Eevee shouldn't be more than the Charmander there, but it could be pretty close. I know it's going to be more like than the Magneton. The Pikachu's over 70 right now. So maybe it could be in that range, but I still think with all the hype, it might be more than the Pikachu, but not more than the Charmander and the Snorlax. So I'm not going to crack any of those open. I'm selling those. The tech stickers, one of the smaller items, tech stickers going for about $29.99 pre-sale right now. I've sold some at that price. I think that's like the lowest. I think a lot of them sold at $34.99, stuff like that. But the lowest is about $29.99 right now on eBay. The poster collections, again, about the same. They're the same price. Poster collections are going for about $29.95. So that one, the cheapest one was 4 cents cheaper than the cheapest tech sticker. Binders. This is one where I made a killing so far. The binders right now are going for $49.99. I sold 4 of them at $79.99. One of them is shipping out international. So the international, I'm not sure if you're in like Japan and you really want the English stuff, they're gonna pay. They really like paying to get that stuff out there. And I've sold so many things for a good profit, but the shipping cost, they're adding like $20, $30 to ship. I ship it to the international hub with whatever, so it doesn't come out of my pocket, nothing like that. So whatever shipping I'm charging, it goes to the international hub in Illinois. The international hub in Illinois, I guess that's where they get the additional charge to ship it out to Japan or wherever it's going to, and it's ridiculous, like an extra $20 to $30 depending on how big the box is and stuff like that. But it's pretty cool that they have that program where you don't have to do that on eBay. You just go over there, sell it, whatever, I don't know if TCG Player has something like that. I've never sold on TCG Player. I set up account and I haven't really kind of got to that point. I buy from there all the time, but I really haven't I'm not sure because it just seems like it's a little bit more work, a little bit different how they handle things. So I haven't really done that. But okay, now we're going on from the binder, $49.99, to the surprise box. Again, the cheapest surprise boxes are going for $49.99. That's what I've sold a couple for so far. It was $49.99. One buyer bought the 2 of them at $49.99. So these prices are, I guess, pretty fair for how hyped this is. Hopefully the future sets, the Team Rocket and the partners thing that there isn't as crazy, because this is nuts. I don't want the market to be like this. Maybe half of this where where things are going like $10 over retail, not double and triple. It'd be a little bit better to just kind of simmer it down because, you know, it is crazy. I think there's a lot of new people in the market. People are saying it's coinciding with the big crypto boom right now. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't get into that stuff. I don't speak on stuff I don't know about. I feel it's a bunch of new people that came in with surging sparks chasing that Pikachu, and they got the news of Prismatic. And they're also going back and raising the prices of stuff like the Bubble Mew and all this others, you know, even the Scarlet and Violet base set Gardevoir is like about to hit $40. Maybe some bunch of Gardevoir fans that were MIA for a little bit came back in the hobby. I don't know. Anyway, so surprise boxes are going for about $49.99. Booster bundles, cheapest one I see on there was $49. That's probably gonna be one of those things that I don't know why all of a sudden the booster bundle was like a cool thing. With 151, the UPCs were probably like the best thing to open. That was so awesome. The good promo cards and stuff like that. The booster bundle, you're just paying for 6 packs, but with the resale price on these, I would rather get something that price per pack was cheaper and it comes with more stuff. So, I mean, the booster bundles I think are a little bit overrated to me sometimes. It's simple, easy, nice to ship. I've bought and sold so many booster bundles. Easy to ship those little guys. But yeah, I mean, the booster bundles, it's a weird thing for me. I'd rather have the binder with the 5 packs, you know, for if you can get it for a little bit cheaper. Right now they're about the same, but once the everything's out and they're in the stores and stuff like that, it might be a different story. We don't know, but I think the binders will hold more value just like they do in the 151. But okay, so then there's the Eevee pouch, and so the bundle and the pouch and the tins don't come out till February, so those are a little bit further away. So the market might change a little bit more on those by closer to release date. But the Eevee pouch, the cheapest one I see on there is $68.85. So this might be that sneaky product. I mean, that they didn't have that with 151, but a lot of Eevee fans. And then you got the Prismatic Evolutions hype and all this stuff with all the Eevees and all that stuff, just going nuts. The Eevee pouch, the cheapest one I saw was $68.85. So I'm not even sure if that's if there's sales at that price, but that's how the cheapest one was the Eevee pouch, going for about $68.85. That is nuts. I mean, I mean, and it's a little bit further out. So we'll see what the market does on that, you know, later. So I'm trying to remember. There's then there's the tins. They got a bunch of like the evolution tins. I think there's 9 tins. It's weird how they have 9 tins. Maybe there's a. I wonder if they did a second. What would it be, the second Eevee, like they did the SIR in the Japanese. I don't know, 9 tins. So when you get a case of 10, is there gonna be a double of like just a random one? We'll have a double in there. I'm not sure how that's working, or will it always be like 2 Eevee ones, maybe 2 Eevee tins? You know, so a case of 10, whatever, it's gonna have that extra tin. So yeah, I'm not sure. So okay, so but the tins, the little tins, the cheapest one I've seen on there, there's not a lot of them on there though. So this might change a little bit when we get closer, when people are starting to put their pre-orders up there. $33.12. So that's kind of high for a little $10 tin. $33.12. I'm not sure if that's gonna hold. You know what I mean? I think that's a little bit high. I think there's one more item. I think it's what is it? There's a I think it's an anniversary thing, right? It's that little comes with 2 packs and a promo. I don't think I've seen that one on here. I don't know if anybody's selling any of those ones there. Okay, so it's the booster blister, 2 booster blister. Okay, so I think these ones here. Okay, so so the little one, it's got the little Eevee with the Pokemon Day. It's a promo of the regular Eevee from this set, the regular basic card, but it has like a little Pokemon Day stamp on it. It's a cool little, and it's like an Eevee coin. And those ones right there, looks like those are going for about $25.99 pre-sale, and those are normally like a $9.99 item. So that's like the smallest thing. So looks like you're gonna end up paying $25.99 if you want to pre-order one of those. But yeah, like I said, I've sold less than half of the items. I sold 13 of my 34 items, and I'm already over $1,000 or $1,011.90. And so I've made my money. And then all the rest is profit to go back into the store. And of course, I told my son that if he wants the Master Ball or a Umbreon or the other one, I'll grab him that from those gains right there. But the rest of it, I got to put back into the store. Like I said, I like to keep stuff running through my store. I like to keep my status up. I like to keep the customers that come back. I have repeat customers sometimes. They come back and, you know, it's nice to have a bunch of stuff. I have Evolving Skies packs in there sometimes. I have 151 products for them to purchase sometimes. I get Pokemon Center, the Pokemon Center ETBs, because some of the customers don't have access to that, which is weird. I feel like everybody should have access to the English Pokemon Center ETBs with the stamp promos, but they don't. So to be able to supply that stuff to, you know, people who don't have it, it's, you know, it helps out the store. It brings people back. You know, they'll come back. But all right, man, that's the gist of this video, just to show you the pre-sale pricing on Prismatic Evolutions. It's pretty close to coming out. It's like a month and 3 days. So, but yeah, what do you guys? I don't know if you guys picked up any stuff, or you guys buying and selling and you know, helping pay for your hobby. Let me know down in the comments how you're handling this set. All right, man. Have a good rest of your day. I am out.